today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. This is Madden Football on eSports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And able to get this out to the 25. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And he's coming off an injury-shortened season where he only played in 6 games, going 1-5 over that span, with just 3 total touchdowns on the year. But the Giants have a lot of confidence in him. They didn't draft a quarterback this year, and they're looking for him to bounce back and prove that last year was an anomaly.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Throwing, Jones. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Here we go, hey. New York Giants.
They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spanned 75 yards, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the number 2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it? He's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Open man is Noah Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
F-18, F-18, New York Giants, New York Giants.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Here's Jones. Off play action. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Hunter may have found a new home with the Texans, but he's still the same dominant defender he's always been, coming off a year in which he produced a league-leading 23 tackles for loss, along with 16.5 sacks.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Desmond King deep for Houston. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd and 6. Option right, here's Stroud. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
2nd and 10.
41's coming. 41 to Mike.
Inside handoff to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Switch.
Stroud looking to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. In possession switching back to the New York Giants. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Desmond King back deep. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready? Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. 41 come up. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Jones now on first down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 39, Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
2nd down and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And Singletary has found a new home with the Giants after successful stints in Buffalo and Houston. He's coming off of 3 consecutive seasons where he produced over 1,000 yards from scrimmage, and New York is hoping that trend continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out comes Houston. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down and 1 less down to try and get it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud.
Now he's, oh no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Singletary again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.